Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 30 base. 50, 50. Here we go. He's cracked.
On first down, Harrison. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays is uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They're going to look to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the...
It's a game of 2.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. He's got Harrison left side complete. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Get ready.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and throw it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that He'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
On second down now, it's Harrison, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He's able to find Hawkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and that blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm going to hit you all day.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits.
And he's going to go down again.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Smith on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith going to throw right side here. Complete. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because they drove downfield. You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready? 60-yard. 6-6. Pull it high. I'm coming over you. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Here we go.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
30 base.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run the counter. Harrison. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, Delta.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Hey, lock it. Now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here we go. 8-3. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harrison. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Harrison. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
We play to win. Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom. All day.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Let's go. Pick it up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are able to regain the lead. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now, here come the Bengals. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, Smith throwing middle, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Yeah. Hey, back up. 5.
On 2nd and 10, Smith is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith throwing again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Smith throwing again. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, Brick.
At the 28-yard line.
So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
61, matchbox, white.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Steps away. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Mike, 54.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll vice, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on first down, Smith under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as they have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year two, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's right, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Officially no gain on the play and it's second down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Throwing is Smith.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 24-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And now out come the Steelers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Hey, let's get that ball here.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch up.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Smith, being chased out left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. That's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Davidson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, stand up. Here we go. Get off the field. 2.
Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.